Hey guys, it's Ep6 here and welcome back to episode 6 of my Leeds United career. In today's episode, we've got obviously plenty of games to go through. The first game is against Reading, and that's going to be a home match for us to play in the league. Followed by a week later, a game against Bristol City, and then we've got Sheffield United also to finish off today's episode. So those three games are going to be played in today's episode. As you've noticed, Facecam is back. Obviously, it's been away for a few episodes, but it's back today, and hopefully for the foreseeable future as well, it will return now. I've got things a little bit better set up here. So before we get into today's episode, if we could try and hit 100 likes for having Facecam back, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, smash the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Would really appreciate the support if you did that. And yeah, let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with. A very strong team, plenty of time to recover. I think we've had an international break as well between the last game and this one. Rebound's going to start in goal. Got Ailing at right back, Janssen, Flint and Barani in defence. Then we've got O'Kane and Vieira in front of that. Roof, Sayaz and Aliaski there as our three centre attacking mids, with Lezoga playing up front for us. This is the bench I've gone with. Anita, Cooper, Phillips, Click, Sakio, Hernandez and Jawicki as well, all on there. Gives us plenty of different options, of course. And let's crack on with this game. Against Reading, going to be a tough game. Obviously in real life, Leeds slipping up again, frustratingly, obviously against Sheffield Wednesday in real life yesterday. Let me know your thoughts about that game in the comments section below. I'm sure you guys will, you usually do. Let me know your thoughts because, yeah, obviously not the result we're after again. 3 losses now, I think, in the last 4 games. As a Leeds fan, it's obviously frustrating as we started so well, but there's still plenty of games to go. Hopefully we can bring ourselves back into the better form that we started off with and hopefully get on a bit of a winning streak again. But let's see how we get on in this match in our career mode and hopefully get on a bit better than Leeds have done in the last 4 games. Hoping for a quick start, ideally against Reading here. Would be nice to get ourselves an early goal, but I'll have to wait and see exactly how we get on. Reading have usually got a pretty good team, but we've not yet played them obviously this season, so we'll have to wait and see what that performance is like. So far looking bright, got plenty of pace here with Luco. Looking to try and bring it inside, but actually Flint's done a really good job. Opening 16 minutes, been a little bit sloppy, not been a great start for us. Haven't managed to get the slick passing going just yet. Neither have Reading. At the moment, so far, it's been quite a sloppy game between the both of us, to be totally honest. Not too many opportunities, not managed to create any clear-cut chances anyway. Hopefully we can start putting some passes together though. Roof, now a chance to attack, got a bit of space to run into as well, waiting for Lezoga to make the right run. Roof still going, he's done well, he's going to shoot from range, and it takes a huge deflection out for a corner. I was hoping to get something a bit better on target there, we needed a shot. Science is going to play it here to O'Kane. O'Kane's going to try and continue the attack through Ailing. Ailing turns out, oh, it's now a great turn by Flint. Oh, thought we still deflected into the back of the net, so close, but does again go out for another corner. Great chance for Flint, but does take a huge deflection there. Actually puts it towards goal, to be honest. Aliosi's going to play it short to Sayaz this time and deliver. Vieira's in there approaching it. Lezoga will try and get on the end of it still and gets brought down. And it could have maybe been considered a penalty there. Did try and get to the ball, but maybe just was a bit weak in the end. Oh my days, that's not just happened. Considered from a set piece, this is looking a little bit like Leeds in real life at the moment. Poor defending, didn't keep hold of our man, and that is poor goalkeeping as well from Reed Viles. Such a poor bit of movement from him. Doesn't seem to move over and try and get to the ball at all. Doesn't attempt it until very late on, until the ball's in the back of the net already. Bakuna with the delivery, we can't even quite see the header here. That's great camera work, of course. But the goalkeeper doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really go for it. And we're losing this game 1-0. It's a good header, to be fair to him, but we should be winning that one. And we are losing this match 1-0. 34 minutes in. Not been many chances for either teams, but so far Reading have just about got themselves in front. Yes, well played. Vieira wins it high up the pitch. Lezoga now still going, going to shoot from range. Oh, hits it so well, but keeper saves, and it's then cleared by his defence. Really good opportunity, probably our best shot so far of the game, and it wasn't even particularly close to the goal. But with a couple of minutes left of the first half, still losing this match 1-0. We've got to try and get on level terms if we can in the final few minutes. Lezoga's still going. Alioski now on his right foot. Oh, half-time still losing the game 1-0. Frustrating. Reading had a couple of good opportunities. So have we. I don't know whether losing 1-0 is particularly fair. I'm not really too sure of the stats on it or anything, but it does certainly feel like at the moment it probably should still be level. Neither team really doing enough, I don't believe, to be in the lead. So got to try and step things up in the second half. Ultimately, we are losing this game, so we do have to try and get ourselves back into... get ourselves back on level terms and then into the lead, which is obviously going to be fairly tough. But we'll wait and see. So far, Reading's defence are really good. Keep blocking everything and make it very tough for us. Sayaz, oh, into Lezoga, left foot, what's it like? Oh, it's fantastic, that's what it's like. Fantastic play as well, really good layoffs there. Lezoga just creating something himself. Really good build-up play from him. He starts off really deep, actually, and creates the opportunity himself. And a really good bit of interchange there between the centre-attacking mids and Lasogga himself. And that's a fantastic strike on his weaker left side. Look at this, he starts really deep, plays it into Roof, Roof gives it to Sayers, little flick onto Lasogga who continues his run, and the goalkeeper's footwork there, not quite good enough, not in the right position, too far off his line, and it allows Lasogga there to score with not the most accurate of strikes, but it's good enough, there's enough power behind it, it's in a decent place in the goal, and like I say, it's enough to get it past the goalkeeper into the back of net, puts us on level terms, and it's now 1-1. Chance, thought it scored then, thought they got themselves back in front. Swift with a good opportunity, just puts it past the post, and it still remains 1-1. Tempted to make some changes soon, we probably will, there's about 30 minutes left of the game, but we'll hopefully try and create 1 or 2 more opportunities before we then make those changes. Let's see whether we can get the ball right up to the striker, but there, just the passing, not quite accurate enough. Okay, our 3 changes, going to bring on Sacco, Jawicki and Hernandez. We'll take off Sayaz, Alioski and Roof. Obviously 3 creative players, 3 talented players, but what I'm wanting in there is fresh legs now. That's exactly what we need. Those guys are getting pretty tired, done a lot of running, and I just want something a little bit different, a little bit of a change for the final 20 minutes. Sacco has played fantastically for us on the right-hand side, cutting in and getting in behind the fullback. So that's what I'm after. We don't quite have that at the moment through Roof. He doesn't quite make the same sort of runs. He's a little bit more central than maybe I'd like. So that's the reason why I've made those changes, taking off a couple of good players though, to be honest. Changes still haven't been made. 10 minutes left of this game. Ball yet to go out. Tempted just to foul someone to try and do it. And that's exactly what I'll do with Vieira. Hopefully not a red card though. Just a yellow, please. A yellow will be fine. Happily take a yellow. He's not going to give a red, is he? Come on. It wasn't that bad. It's just a yellow, surely. Come on. No, he's gone for the red as well. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Why is that a red card? Yeah, I know I got his ankles. He didn't have the ball. A red? Really? Come on, that's not a red card. Has the change been made? That's the most important thing. No, the change hasn't even been made. Right, well that's kind of changed things a little bit for us. That's kind of thrown me off a little bit. We'll go with Jawicki going up front now, Sacco and Phillips to come on as opposed to Hernandez. Obviously doesn't really fit what we're trying to do now with Hernandez, so we'll go with that. And I think Alioski will actually be a player to come off here, so we'll go with Sayaz on the left-hand side, and we'll take off Alioski, Lasogga and a Roof. We'll go with that. Final 10 minutes, obviously down to 10 men, not very helpful for us to have to do that, but yeah, we'll see how we cope now for the final 10 minutes. Can't believe it's a straight red there for Vieira. I don't think that's right at all. Okay, and into Jawicki. Now to Sacco, still looking to get a left-footed shot away if he can. Sacco scores off the post and it's 2-1. We've got in front and there's 2 minutes left of this game. We're winning the match somehow with 10 men. The substitute, Sacco, has done it again. And to be honest, he always looks so good when he comes off the bench for us, and even when he starts as well. This time he's come a bit more central. He doesn't usually do that. On his left foot as well, not usually very good at that, but he's managed to find the back of the net, and that's the most important thing. Off the post and in, and it's now 2-1 with 2 minutes left of the game. So really happy with it, but it's gone down as an own goal. I mean, okay, I didn't see any deflection. Obviously, it didn't look hard enough, but yeah, happy that it's gone in the back of that. That's the most important thing. Would have been nice to have seen Sacco get the goal, though. Reading still going. Oh, I don't know what was going on in the box there, but we've managed to get ourselves the win with 10 men. Got ourselves a 2-1 victory, just about getting ourselves 3 points there as well. Really tight game, actually, towards the end. In the final 10 and 15 minutes in particular. Really, really close match. Reading obviously coming into the game a lot, having a few decent opportunities. Not that many on target for either team, though. And they had the most possession. I'm not too surprised by that, to be honest. They did look pretty good. So yeah, very happy, though. 3 points is the most important thing, of course. And Middlesbrough dropped points as well. Now they're team behind us. So I think that puts us 7 points in front of them now. And they're probably in second place, so maybe 7 points in front of second place. We'll have to wait and see. We'll take a look at the league table now, though, before the next game. Yep, so 7 points in front of second place Middlesbrough. Very happy with that. 31 points from 12 games. Really, really good return on that, really. We'll take a look at now the play drills. Hopefully have a bit of progress here. Cam Phillips looking like he could. Let's see exactly how he gets on. All 4 attributes going up this week. No change in overall, not quite at that point just yet, but he's not that far off. Grot actually went up in between episodes. I did a few of the drills just so I don't have to show every single one on camera. He went up, though, into the next overall, which I think was 71. So good to see that Grot's going up, even though he's not getting loads of game time. He's still going up in overall, which is nice to see. We actually had a transfer offer in here for Jack McKay. Again, that came in between episodes. I decided not to bother with it. It's 145 grand. Even though we're trying to get rid of him, it's not like it's a huge amount of money, so we'll just wait and see when we get a better offer in. We've managed to do one of our objectives, which is set by the board at the start of the season. That was about getting £8.8 million from shirt sales. I mean, what, in October, mid-October, and we've already done that, so that was pretty easy. Play suspended, obviously, with Vieira. Roof happy to play the last match, that's why he started, he has to play, and let's crack on now with the next game. Okay, so this next game now, it's against Bristol City. This is the game I'm going to go with. Reval starting in goal, Ayling, Janssen, Flint, and Berardi in defence. In front of that, O'Kane and Phillips, obviously Phillips coming in for the suspended Vieira. Alioski, Sears, and Hernandez back in centre attacking mid together, with Lazoga starting up front again. So this is the bench I've gone with. Anita, Cooper, Click, Sacco, Roof, Dallas, and Jabitsky all on there. Grot was so close to getting on there, but I just thought I'd put Dallas on there for a little bit. Hasn't had that much game time. Same with Grotlow, to be honest. But Dallas did look pretty good, I think, the last episode when he played. I think he got himself a goal as well. So we got him on there based on that, basically. And we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. Hopefully get ourselves another 3 points. Obviously in great form right now. Hopefully we can keep it up for the rest of the season. Okay, let's crack on with this game now against Bristol City. See how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a 3 points. Try and put in a better performance than the last game. We obviously won the last match and it was good going down to 10 men and managing to do that still. But in terms of chance creation and possession, I was a little bit disappointed. We didn't quite manage to hit the heights that I'd hoped. But like I say, we just managed to grind out a win. Hopefully we can try and win a little bit more spectacularly in this game. Calvin Phillips getting forward already inside to Lazoga. Couldn't quite keep hold of the ball, but good play early on. Chance for Bristol City getting forward here. Good opportunity for a cross. They've actually got past Berardi for now. Still going. The cutback was there and he's running through. Good save by Reval. Trying to be cleared. Not very well. Another good block. And Janssen will try and clear. That was so close to a goal there for Bristol City. Really poor defending. Couldn't clear our lines. Luckily, it's gone out for a goal kick. I actually thought it was going to be a corner. Oh, well headed on, that is from Sayers. Lazoga had a great chance now on his left foot. Couldn't quite hit it sweetly enough on his weaker side, but it did have to be saved by the goalkeeper. And it's actually an okay connection considering it was his weaker side, but never enough to score the goal. Really good opportunity though. Sayers doing a fantastic job winning that in midfield and creating a good opportunity for us, but unfortunately couldn't quite take it. Sayers from range on his left foot. Oh, again, hit so well, but there's not enough to beat the goalkeeper. We're kind of restricted to those sort of shots at the moment because we're unable to break them down, but Lazoga just won it back here for the defender. Lazoga looking for a cutback. Oh, had to be so much better than that. Sayers, I don't think, was actually far enough back. He was a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, and the pass was also not pinpoint enough from Lazoga. Both of those things kind of missing at the moment, missing a little bit of quality in the final third, but we did well to win it back initially, that's the positive, but still looking for a clear-cut opportunity and a clear-cut chance to actually score from. And that's going to be it for the first half. Still remains 0-0. Unable to get ourselves in front just yet, struggling a little bit with the chance creation again in this game, but we are going to hopefully try and work on it. Had a couple of chances, but still just lacks a little bit of quality in the final pass or the final shot, whatever it may be, and it still remains 0-0. I think at the moment though we definitely deserve to be the team in front if there was to be a team in front. Had better chances, more opportunities I believe as well than Bristol City, so I think it's a matter of time, but it's just if we got to try and take it up to the next level I think in this half, and hopefully not concede as well cleared by Janssen. Reed running forward, shooting, scoring, losing the game 1-0. Again, losing the match inside the first 5 minutes of the second half. We conceded. Great strike, to be fair to him. Reval, should he do better, maybe? I'll look from this angle, it'll tell us a bit more. Reval, I think, again, just maybe a couple of steps the wrong way, to be honest. But he's not going to save it anyway, even if it was on the right side, because that is right in the top left-hand corner. Fantastic strike. And, yeah, really, really difficult to get to that one, I think. Losing the game 1-0, 50 minutes in. And Reed has gotten Bristol City in front. I think that's a bit undeserved, to be totally honest. A bit annoyed about that one. But we do still have plenty of time to get ourselves back on level terms and also still try and get a winning goal as well as Zoka trying to get through. And actually got intercepted and then cleared. Zoga, Alioski, great turn. It's got to be a goal here. Alioski, yes, he's got ourselves an equaliser. I think it's Lazoga who gets himself the assist as well, but what a turn that is by Alioski. Just turns his man completely, leaves him for dead, and that means that he's now able to turn and shoot on his weaker right side as well, so it's a fantastic strike considering that. It's a fantastic turn, and the player is just being completely left. Look at this, brilliant turn. He has to buy another ticket to get back in the stadium, and it's a fantastic finish from Alioski. He's made it 1-1, back on level terms. Let's try and get ourselves back in front now. Oh, chance. Oh, he skied it luckily for us. He should do so much better. Has to be at least on target there. Really good opportunity there for Bristol City. Found a way through somehow. And luckily for us, they didn't manage to take the chance. 25 minutes left. We're going to make some changes, I think, just to make sure that they have enough impact now. Pablo Hernandez is going to be the guy to come off. We're going to bring on, I think, Sacco, it has to be. I'm pretty sure Sacco has also impacted us massively recently, so he's going to be the guy, first of all, to come on. Roof's also tempting to bring on as well, but I think for now, Alioski and Sayers are probably the best options in those positions. 25 minutes to go, first change, Sacco on. Well played, Alioski trying to keep hold of it, and he has done. Now he's running through on his left foot, and it's so powerful. Way too powerful. I think it was actually going over the bar, and the goalkeeper actually helped it dip down a little bit. Alioski should do better. Should be 2-1 now. Should have got ourselves in front with that one. Really good opportunity. Alioski will play it short to Siaz, and it's going to be played to O'Kane. What's his first touch and shot going to be like? Not quite good enough to score, cleared. Lazaka holds it up brilliantly for O'Kane. It has to be a goal. O'Kane scores, and it's 2-1. Put ourselves in front for the first time this game. And it's O'Kane with 17 minutes to go who makes it 2-1. And it doesn't often score for us. Can't remember him actually scoring so far in this career mode. But he's ran through from midfield brilliantly here, giving us the extra play to try and break down their defence. And it's worked out perfectly. Finished it off fantastically as well. Great finesse into the top right-hand corner. It's 2-1. Sacco, go on, use your pace now. Bristol City trying to throw loads of players forward. It leaves them vulnerable at the back. Sacco look for a cut back into Siaz. Now to Alioski, his left foot. Hits it so sweetly, but saved by the goalkeeper this time. Couldn't quite find the top right-hand corner, but look at the way he hits this, Alioski. So much power behind it. Really, really, really good from him. Hopefully going to get ourselves a third goal still. Alioski's going to be the one to deliver as well. Lazaka's in there, connects with it, cleared off the line. Thought it was going to be the third goal. That would probably put the game to bed, to be honest, with 10 minutes left. Sacco. Over the top to Lazaka, what a pass. Lazaka chests it and tries to shoot. He does get a shot away, but it's gone over the bar. It's always a difficult technique coming away from goal, really, as well. Such a difficult opportunity, but actually didn't do that badly. Tried to get over the top of it, but couldn't quite do it enough. Still remains 2-1. 7 minutes to go. Let's make the final change or two. Click and Roof to come on. We'll take off Siaz and also Alioski, two of the flair players coming off here. Just try and bring on a bit more pace and Roof, and also Click as well to try and strengthen the midfield a little bit. Obviously a change of formation there. Him literally just sitting in front of the defence for the final 7 minutes. Oh my days, what has gone on? What has gone on? I think Riedval gets a save to it. I didn't actually see the save. I thought it was just a bad shot in the end, but who's marking him? It's supposed to be Flint staying with him, but it just gets away from him for some reason. Riedval does actually make a good save, to be fair, with his feet there. It's gone out for a corner, but who is marking him? Great delivery into such a dangerous area. Corridor of uncertainty stuff. And the goalkeeper's come up as well for this final attack. I would have probably thrown everyone in there. I think Bristol City still have a guy that's not in the box. Should be cleared. Janssen was there, O'Kane was there, but O'Kane didn't do anything. Janssen couldn't, and they've still got it, still playing it round. Luckily it's fallen to somebody who can't shoot to save his life. It's remained 2-1. We've got ourselves the 3 points, and again winning the match, but again very, very narrow, very close as well. I was after a more convincing winning this game, but it hasn't quite happened. To be fair, Bristol City probably feel hard done by. Had a few chances themselves. We've had more, as you can see by the stats there, but it was quite narrow in terms of the possession as well. But overall, very happy with the result. Obviously keeps us top of the league, and actually Middlesbrough are losing to Cardiff now. So that means that we are even further in front of Middlesbrough. I don't know whether they've now been overtaken. We'll take a look at the league table and we'll find out whether Middlesbrough have been overtaken and whether we're actually even further in front of second place now. Short answer, yes. Yes, we are even further in front. Middlesbrough remains second. We've gone even further ahead of them. 10 points in front of them now. 34 points from 13 games. You can see currently we've basically won 11 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. So really, really good results. 32 goals. That's absolutely fantastic. 32 is unbelievable. Considering we've only scored 2 in the last 2 games each, that's actually really, really good. We must have done fantastically well in the other games. 32, I think the next is 21, is it? Yeah, so we're miles ahead of whoever scored that, which is Fulham. We've conceded how many goals? 13, which is actually not the best, to be honest, but still our goal difference comes out miles in front of everyone else. 19 goal difference, and we're 13 games in. I actually think that's not that bad. Like, it's just the other teams have been terrible around us, I think, rather than we've been particularly good. Obviously, we have been good to win 11 games, but I think the other teams around us have really struggled for form, and obviously Middlesbrough dropping a lot of points recently. That's definitely helped us out. So we'll do some play drills, then we'll move on to the final game of today's episode. Let's see how we got on this week. And again, plenty of stats going up, but no change in overall. Vieira, I think, has recently changed after playing a game maybe, before he got suspended, I think, a couple of games ago now. So he's gone up to 74 overall, which is nice to see. But this week, no changes from the drills. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with for the next league game we have coming up. Riedval's going to start in goal. Ailing at right back, Janssen, Cooper and Berardi in defence. Cooper starts after Flint has had an okay performance. Cooper's obviously not played in a long time, so we are going to rotate things around a little bit. He's asked to play as well, and Flint was a little bit shaky at times in the last game. Vieira and okay in front of that. Alioski, Siaz and Hernandez again in midfield. The bit Lazaka starting just in front of them. So this is the match that I've gone with. Anita, Flint, Click, Sacco, Roof, Dallas and Javitsky all on there. Callum Phillips actually misses out just because obviously it's a really competitive squad right now. And I think, again, I want to keep Stuart Dallas on there just in case we want to use him in this game. Let's see who gets on. Is it Sheffield United that we're playing? I can't actually remember who we're playing here. Yes, it is Sheffield United. Not too sure where they are in the league, but obviously we're at the moment really doing a great job of keeping winning, even though we're not winning particularly fantastically. We are still getting ourselves wins, and we're grinding them out at the moment in games where we're probably not performing as good as usual. So hopefully we can perform even better than we have done in the opening 2 games of today's episode. Going to try and score more than just 2 goals, and also make it a bit more of a more comfortable victory than just a goal in front of the opposition. Okay, then here we go for this game against Sheffield United. Let's see how we get on. Never really too sure what to expect from these sort of teams. Obviously, on paper, we've got the better side. In terms of form, we've got the better side, but it's not always that simple. So we'll have to wait and see how this game goes. I am hoping, though, for a comfortable victory. We've not managed to get one of those in today's episode just yet. I want to score 3 or 4 goals. I want to make sure that we're a few goals in front of the opposition, not just one like we have been. So let's see whether we're able to do that. Vieira, of course, coming back into the team, which will help us massively in midfield. He's looked so good for us at times alongside O'Kane. So hopefully, yeah, have a good performance. Get ourselves the 3 points. Lazaka gonna shoot. Oh, hits it so well again. But again, saved by the goalkeeper. He's matched it fantastically, the goalkeeper there, because that's a fantastic strike from Lazaka, who just turns and shoots from nowhere. And we're 20 minutes into this game. Not that many chances again. Not getting too close to the goal. Not managing to break down the defence, as we've kind of struggled to do, to be honest, so far in this episode. But so far, we've created 1 or 2 half chances like that. And that's gone out for another corner. What's the delivery going to be like this time? Hopefully as good from Alioski. Again, ailing in there. Couldn't quite connect with it this time. Alioski weaving in and out, going to try and shoot here. Such a good block again from the defender. They have so many defenders back that every single time you try and shoot, it's either a block or it's just too far out to really test the keeper. He's going to be played short. Sayers now to Pablo Hernandez, will turn out and put a delivery in. Vieira's in there on the edge of the box, but head of the way. Half time 0-0. Let's move on to the second half straight away. Disappointing with the amount of chances on target that we've had. 1, I think, is what I just said there. So yeah, that has to obviously change. Lazaka. Now to Sayers, beats his man, still going, that's the goal that we had to get, and Sayers has done it, 8 minutes into the second half, and he puts us in front 1-0, and we are in front of Sheffield United now. Sayers has been running the show for a lot of these matches, to be honest, in that centre attacking position. Whether it be chance creation or goal scoring, he's always involved in every attack, just in that prime position to be able to do that, and he just drifts in and out, changes position, interchanges between the other centre attacking mids, and you see Lazaka here, just plays it off to him. Gets a little touch in front of the defender, and by that point, it's 1 touch basically and 1 shot, and he's scored. And it's 1-0, gets it past the goalkeeper, finally managing to beat our defenders and have an opportunity. You see, he's scored 6 goals so far. Is this the 14th match, 13th match of the season? That's a really good return for a centre attacking mid already. So 1-0 now, obviously very happy with that, and that puts us in front. And let's see whether we can continue it, try and get ourselves a second goal as well. Okay, it turns out to Vieira into Hernandez. Maybe we have to shoot Hernandez from this range. Oh, hits the bar and goes over. Actually, must have got some sort of deflection because it's actually a corner. 20 minutes to go. Let's make some changes now. First 2 changes, Roof and Sacco to come on. We'll take off Alioski and Pablo Hernandez. Sayers will remain in centre attacking mid for now, but I reckon that change will probably be for someone like Chibitsky or maybe even Stuart Dallas. Move Roof inside potentially and put Dallas on the left. We'll have to wait and see exactly what we need. We might even go a bit more defensive with another midfielder or centre back. We'll have to wait and see what happens in this game. At the moment, though, I think we're coping pretty well with Sheffield United's attacks. They haven't had that many, so not that much to deal with, to be honest. But Sayers now going to deliver. Let's see exactly how he gets on. Punched away. Go on, Roof. You've got more pace than everyone here, surely. Fresh legs. He's still going Roof. Looking into the middle, but the pass couldn't quite find anyone. Roof now trying to get it back, but I think it's offside. We'll make the final change. They're starting to have a few more opportunities. Sheffield United, I'm a little bit concerned by what's happening in the midfield. O'Kane and Vieira getting pulled apart a little bit. So what we're going to do is, I think, bring on Klitsch just to kind of settle our midfield down a little bit. I was going to bring on Chibitsky. Again, wanted to bring on Stuart Dallas, but we need to bring on these sort of players to affect the game and make sure we definitely get ourselves a victory, which again looks like if it does happen, will probably be a narrow one again. That's it. We can breathe a sigh of relief from that because it was a close game, really, really close match. At times I thought Sheffield United were going to get themselves an equaliser. Luckily they haven't managed to do that. It has finished 1-0 and we have managed to get ourselves 3 points again. Another narrow victory. Obviously we wanted more comfortable victories, maybe more exciting victories if you want to say that. More goals and that sort of thing, but ultimately, not enough chances on goal. And that's been the issue throughout the whole of the episode. All 3 games, not enough shots on target, really. 2 shots on target in this game, one of which found the back of the net. So we were lucky with that. But yeah, certainly to try and set things up next episode in terms of the chance creation. Maybe look at a different striker playing up front. Lazaka's obviously good and, you know, does things right. But when he's against the 5 at the back, it's always going to be tough. You know, he's got 5 defenders to cope with, 3 centre-backs as well, marking him. So that's maybe something we have to look at, adapting formations maybe for those sort of matches to get ourselves a better result, but still it was a good result in that we got 3 points. Middlesbrough haven't yet played. They will probably play, I think, in the next couple of days, so we'll sim a little bit and wait and find out how they get on. Okay, so they will now match. That means they are still 10 points behind us, so they have managed to keep up with us this week. About time as well, by the way. They managed to beat Reading 2-1 with a good victory there away. Not on track. What is that with financially? Reduced player wage by 44 grand a week. I'm not even going to bother, to be honest. There's no chance of that happening. To be honest, we can try and negotiate all we want for lower wages, but the chances of that happening are very unlikely unless there's going to be huge signing on bonuses. So I don't think we'll bother with that, but that is everything for today's episode as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Really do appreciate all the support on the channel and on this series as well. It's absolutely fantastic to see. I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode of the Barcelona Career Mode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.